Hi, my name's Jen Coken, and I'm an international executive coach. I'm on a global mission. My mission is to empower C-suite level executives and their teams to have the audacity to be themselves, to lead without limits. For over 2 decades, I've been empowering women to achieve both personal and professional success. My best-selling book, When I Die, Take My Panties, is a raw, inspiring, and even sometimes funny memoir about coping with my mother's death from ovarian cancer and what it took to push on through. And listen, when I'm not crafting best-selling books or speaking to audiences around the world, you can find me performing stand-up comedy or eating Nutella by the spoonful in the nearest grocery aisle. As an executive coach, I use a 5-part framework to work with my clients. Number 1, I use Clifton Strengths as an assessment to identify those things you're just naturally talented at, the ways you naturally see the world. And we start looking at how to empower you to use those strengths rather than trying to fix something you're not happy with, because truth is there's nothing to fix. You're not broken. When we're working with our natural talents, we're so much happier. Once we do that, we'll have a conversation about your goals and values. What kind of leader do you want to be? How do you want to show up at work for your team, for your entire organization? That's both the inside and the outside game along your leadership journey. Once we've identified those, we'll do a gaps analysis. Is it a gap in skills and abilities, or is it simply mindset? Over 6 months, we will be working together to develop practices and experiments that you can use to make sure that you are leading without limits, that you're being yourself at work instead of some pretend person that you think everybody else wants to see. The truth is, when we're authentic, that is when we truly show up and shine as leaders. My signature talk is called Who the Hell Do You Think You Are? Kicking the Imposter Syndrome Habit. Imposter syndrome is a big buzzword, mostly equated with people who feel insecure or inadequate. But that is a total fallacy, because imposter syndrome is also if you are a perfectionist, if you don't like delegating, if you feel like you're Superwoman and have to be at the office 24/7, if when somebody calls you an expert, you tell them, oh, no, that's not me, that was just luck. All those things are hallmarks of imposter syndrome and hallmarks of high-achieving, high-performing women. Look, truth be told, if you don't have some form of imposter syndrome, I say you're not playing a big enough game. Most coaches and speakers will give you tools, tips, and techniques to overcome it. Those don't work unless you want to work really hard for the rest of your life. I don't. Do you? What I do is completely unique. When I give this keynote presentation, we are going to disrupt imposter syndrome using neuro-linguistic programming and neuroscience to get back to where it all came from. You're going to disrupt it during the signature talk and begin to imagine the kind of person you really want to be without imposter syndrome holding you back.